my Lord. Oh my Lord, look what we have here. Do y'all see what I have in front of me today? This, my friend, is something special. This is something very, very special. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. Do you know what this is? First, that's a very special coin that was earned not by me, but somebody that I know very well, right? You ever seen one of those? I wonder if the people at Fish Vault know what that is. I think they do. I think they do because they're veteran owned, family owned, veteran focused. I don't really remember how the marketing goes, but you get the idea. Oh, man. Every box is shaped different, you know? Every box is it's got something different in it. Some people say, you know, there's too many gadgets. Some people don't like plastics that come in here. Some people think that maybe it's a scam. Maybe it's not worth it. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out together, aren't we? I guess we're going to have to find out together. I guess we're going to find out if my beautiful wife, this extended Father's Day gift, is actually worth it. Look at this. See that? Pakistan. One of my favorite knives. Okay. I don't know how I should do it. Should I just swing the doors open and let you ruffians in the party? Should I make sure that I tease you so maybe you get extra frustrated? Maybe I should turn the camera off and keep this to myself. Maybe I should just reach a hand in. Oh, there's that. Oh, what? 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 Oh, uh-oh. 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 Wait. Uh, wait. 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 Oh, there's something on top. There's something on top. Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to let you guys see it first, actually, okay? So I'm going to act. I don't want to look at what this is. I can't take it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try to pull this out. Try to pull out one thing. Oh, there's an inner bag. Shit. There's an inner bag. I think it's a bag of some kind. All right, I'm going to try to do it. Hold on. Shit. I think it's a bag of some kind. All right, I'm just going to yank it out. Oh, oh, close that. What the fuck is this? What is it? What is it? Oh, bro. Right after I quit fucking drinking. But that's okay. The Titan. There you go like this. No, it'll help you like this. It's backwards. It's backwards. It's backwards. Okay. The Titan. Okay. Titan. Bucket tote. Keeps ice up to 2 days. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. What do you think that costs retail? Oh, I'm gonna have to ask my lovely, ever-suffering wife. Wife, I dust ask for your input. Wifey. Yes.
Okay, something fell behind it also.
Okay, I'll get it here in a minute. Oh, I see it. Okay, wifey.
Yeah.
Only one thing? Okay.
That I saw.
Can you search up the Titan 24 cans plus ice bucket tote? While I open it. We need a.
And backpack cooler.
I think it is a backpack. We're gonna find out. It is a Titan. It just reads bucket.
Well,
It does say keeps ice up to 2 days. Deep freeze. Titan deep freeze Arctic zone. What do you got for a cost on that? I'm gonna.
depending on where you go, it can anywhere from looks like $40 to $50-ish.
$40 to $50. For okay.
Something around, yeah, depending on where you go. 40 to 50.
All right, here it is. The Arctic. I love it. I mean, I love bags. In fact, most of the time I screw mine up because I put worms in them. So once I put worms in something, I don't want to put my food in it. But I'm fat and I'm old and I love to have. I realize you can't go fishing without food and cold drinks, right, Ma?
That's right.
No more beer for me, though. No more beer. I've quit drinking.
LaCroix.
Yeah, LaCroix. Plenty of LaCroix.
Stay hydrated.
And, oh, what? Come back over here. We want to look at some of these features. Hold on. I've never even priced a bag like this. Usually, I'm not going to overpay for a fucking cool bag, bro. Look at this. Check this lick. This little tab. Easy access, it says, right? Nice, sturdy. Check this out. Oh, 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 look at that. It has like a little, oh, I've never seen that. Oh, that is nice. That is nice, bruh. Do you know what kind of live bait I could put? I'm already thinking about putting worms in it. It's perfect to keep my worms cool. Oh my goodness. Let's open this top part. This is really nice, yo. This is really nice. Now, 40 bucks, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't really see a situation where I would be like, babe, I need to spend these $40 on this bag right here. You know what I mean? So that is the miracle for me, the mystery box miracle, fish vault miracle. You know what I mean? If I could tell them any one thing about the experience, is truly that you'll get things that you would not buy. It's not things that you necessarily wouldn't afford. Like there could be a day where I'd say, babe, can I spend 40 bucks on this cooler? She'd be like, sure, babe, go right ahead. But that is really far and in between. She's going to be like, you have stuff like that at home. It's another little pocket. She's going to be like, why are you, 40 bucks? We could feed the family 2 nights in a row on 40 bucks. That's really nice. I mean, the feel is like super. super premium. You know, it's hard to tell what a bag is going to do, how it's going to perform until you're out in the field, right? Oh, that's really nice. Look at that. There's a little keychain attachment. Hold on. Nice. This looks a little flimsy, but that's okay. It'll probably break. But this is nice. You see that? A little can opener so that, they give you, I guess you could put bottles or something. That looks like it won't be there for long. It probably would break, so I'll probably remove that. The straps look good. This is, I don't really like these anti-slip shoulder pad things, but hey, you know what I mean? As long as you put it on right and as long as you use it correctly, it can be a little uncomfortable and a little bit heavy, but I don't know. Let's see. Well, I guess it's heavy, right? Because you're going to have cans in it. 24 cans is not, 24 cans is not, it's not light. Okay? All right, so the Titan bucket tote. We have that at, what'd you say, hon? $40. 40. All right, we're going to do low estimates. Boom. This came out while I was doing that. The 4-inch flipping shad. Okay? Now, I know people are like, hey, this is a $150 box. Why are you sending me plastic lures? But I say the same thing, bro. There is no way. If I walk into, say, Shields, and I see a wall of 500 different, maybe there's like 10 different flipping shads, 4 different brands. You think I'm going to go to Gambler? You know what I mean? Gambler, Go Fish. These look like they'll hit, though. You know what I mean? And honestly, this is where my fishing needs to go. Okay? Because you know what? I'm a real passive fisherman, bro. I like to go out there and I like to contemplate my afternoon. I like to see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I don't like to break my back. I don't want to fucking throw a goddamn lure, 100 times to maybe get a bite. But I got to do it. I got to do it. I can't hide anymore. So these are going to go in the water. These are going to in fact, I was talking to my wife about worms, and I've killed as many worms as what I've set free or fished with. Because I love them. They're like my confidence, worms. So I need to switch my confidence away from them good old Canadian earthworms and start to actually learn how to have some technique, how to have some technical skill. All right, technical skill. We're going to bring our box back up. I'm going to take a drink from last month's, right? Grail. Honey, tell them how much I love my Grail.
Very much so.
I have not drank more water in my life than I have since in fact, I look forward to finding, you want to see it on camera? You want to see me take a drink on camera? Look at this, the Grail. Oh my God, I love this water bottle. I used it in moving water, what I know to be dirty water, and I came out 100% okay. Sound as a pound, my friend. Sound as the pound, okay? Shout out to Grail. I've had everything in this bottle, bro. I put energy powders. I put, fucking my wife gets pissed because he's like, only water, bro. And the confidence I can, when I know that it's like, bruh, moving water, though. I'm not confident enough to put like brackish water. I don't know what the website says, but you probably should at least make sure the water's moving. I would think. I don't know. Hit me up in the chat. Hit me up in the fucking comments. Tell me if that matters. But, babe,
Yeah,
can you give me a price?
it does matter.
It does matter.
Yeah.
Babe,
Yeah.
can you give me a price on my beautiful Grail mug from last month's Vault Box that YouTube decided to scrub my video because I was having too much fun?
Yeah, it was over 100.
No way. Can you check it again? I would argue also, too, you need to mitigate the fact of how much water bottles cost these days, especially insulated ones. They are ridiculous. You're talking about double-lined, vacuum-sealed fucking cups. You know what I mean? They're made in Taiwan, bro. I mean, this might be too, but this is actual science. This will keep you alive Do you realize how? Oh my God, I'm about to fucking scream. Do you realize how much weight I have to be concerned with bringing not only a water bottle with ice, but also a gallon of water if I'm lucky, because it's hot where I live. I need water. I need food. You could throw some ice in this fucker, man. I don't know what you could do, but I know you might be smarter than me. I love this thing, man. This thing goes with me everywhere. This is worth it. Babe, can I get a price on the Grail filter? Oh, sorry. I forgot. This is on fire. This one thing kept me. I begged. Now, my wife is my wife. I'm the man around here, so don't worry. But I give her the purse strings. She's a beautiful woman. I'd spend all my money on weed and ding dongs.
It's about $100.
$100. $100. Well worth it. This right here, shout out to Fish Vault. This is the only reason I still have this subscription, I think, among other things. There might be other reasons, but all right. Fox back up on the table. Oh, I don't want you guys to think I'm pulling any shenanigans. Hands above. I haven't looked in. Hands above. Hands down here. Fox is down there. I'm going to grab it, put it right back on the table. All right. Most of that box was filled up with that fucking bag, bro. That bothers me. Because now, I've got maybe, 2/3 of the box is empty. And we've got about $40 worth of gear so far. Nothing really fishing related, I guess. $2, plastic lures. Let's see what we got. Oh, what's this? Oh, I can't really see. I think might be a crankbait. Might be a crankbait. Let's see. I'll let you guys see it first. I'm looking away. I can't even see it. Oh, what is it? Tell me. It's a crankbait. 13 fishing. 13 fishing. Wow. 13 fishing. Yeah, I mean, I love these, man. This shape of crankbait, I had a real tiny one, right? Like a micro that had a lip on it. And I carried that thing forever, man. I carried it forever. I never caught a fish on it. But these are nice, man. These are nice. These look like they'll hit, bro. Now I have to admit, I said earlier, I'm more of a passive fisherman, okay? I'm more of the kind of fisherman that is gonna want to sit there and, like I said before, when I was drinking, have some beers. I still smoke a joint or two, right, hon?
Yep.
So that's okay. Oh man, look at that. That is way different than I expected. Metal. This is not necessarily a crankbait, is it? This is like almost like a jitter, right? Or what do they call this? Floating, 9/16 out, 2.4 feet. Oh, so it drops 2.4 feet, right? Then rises back up. Ultra high definition paint. It looks really nice. I don't know how much of that you can actually see, but that looks really nice. You know what I mean? If I was what they were gonna catch, look at that thing. Look at the face on that thing. Can you see that? Look at the meanness. Look at the color. Why do they always make these things look Are fish always angry? But no, that's gonna get out, bro. That's gonna get out. And I want you guys to stick around for the warm down. I didn't do much of a warm up, but I have something called the warm down. So I'm gonna do a tackle review. So the video will, I'll set you free if you're here for the unboxing. This is what we're doing. But I want you to stick around because I'm gonna do some some reviews that I've been wanting to talk about, some stuff I have over here in my gear set, and I'm gonna bring this back out, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that further. All right, the Jabberjaw from 13 Fishing. I believe I would call this not necessarily a crankbait, but this metal piece. You know what is that? Like a they don't call it a crank, but somebody needs to hit me up and let me know what I'm dealing with there. All right, this box is a little bigger. It's cardboard. It looks like it could it could hang on a regular. I'm going to let you guys look at it first. I'm not going to look at it. Okay. I don't know what it is. We're going to pull it out. There it is. I don't know what it is. It feels kind of special. Feels different. It's now. I do love knives, but I lost my other Leatherman. Babe, remember that Leatherman I lost on the Michigan trip?
I do.
I haven't found it yet.
That's not fish.
I just got something Gerber. The literal flagship brand for anyone that's into knives. You would sell your left kidney, and maybe you're right, for a shot at something Gerber. Ooh, man. This is going to be nice. I have a feeling this is going to be nice. Oh, I'm excited about this one. I'm excited about this one. All right. For all you knife heads out there, okay? Is this how they normally come? Is this how you normally see knives? I'm not one like knives are like bags to me. You know what I mean? Like I find my knives. I come up on my knives. I buy my knives at a discount. I never paid full price for a knife, okay? I've got them as gifts a couple times. Most of my knives are just things I've found or things I've came up or things my wife give me, things I've stolen from her. Right, on?
Yep.
I even stole a couple knives from her daughter. Quiet as it's kept. Here we go. Pull it out real quick. Stop monkeying around. I'm not looking. I'm going to give you guys kind of the first. I'm not going to. Come on. Why is this so hard to get out? All right. I'm not looking. I can't see. Oh, that is really nice. Oh, that is really nice, yo. What model is that? I guess I shouldn't have threw the box away, but I didn't see any real models. All right, I don't know. English. They're not gonna say what it is. The Gerber. All right, I'll have to look at the box later. Let's see what we got here. Without cutting myself. These I like to keep too. Shout out to the fishers out there. Anytime you get one of these, you better save them. Because you know what I do with those? I throw those in my tackle box or in my lure box. And they really help keep your shit from rusting, bro. Your expensive lures that you didn't get in a box, but you actually hand-picked. Oh, this is nice, bro. This is freaking nice. I love it already. Look at that. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that blade shape. You see that? I have never had a knife shape, but what is that called? Oh, that's nice. I almost touched my finger. Oh, the play on that. All right, wait. Okay, you got to be careful. Okay. Oh, you don't even need to, you don't have to flick it. It doesn't really go that last few inches though, so it's not spring loaded, right? Look, that's all you got. Like there's no spring there. So I thought, then you got to kind of give it a little flick, right? Or is that what this is for? Oh, okay. So what is this for? Maybe to get it open? Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. Like what do? You pull it out, then you use this? Or I guess it's probably preference, right? It's whatever feels good. Still one-handed operation. I feel like you can get it off feels strong, feels nice. This is actually real wood. So I don't think this is laminate or anything. I think that's an actual piece of inlay wood, which is interesting. These, I've had knives get loose, right? I've had knives get loose right there. So I don't know how that'll work, but it looks like you could tighten them up. I'm interested as to that blade shape. I've never seen anything like that. Hit me up. All right. So that is going to be a daily driver for me. I have the perfect, I have a space in my heart for an EDC knife. And I think that's going to do it. All right. Don't worry, folks. We got plenty of action. We're going to go again. Uh-oh. This one looks kind of heavy. This one feels heavy. Oh, shit. This one's got some heft to it. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, oh my God. What is going on? Hi. Another Gerber. Another Gerber. Another Gerber. Wow, this thing is heavy. Look, you hear that? It's heavy. Damn. This box said it weighed 10 pounds. That's probably, I don't know, fucking 3 pounds. Oh my God, there's a lot in there too. I'm not going to look at it. Oh my God. Babe,
Yeah.
I lost my Leatherman. Remember? That's really nice cut, by the way. Babe, the Leatherman, Michigan.
Yeah.
I think this might help. I'm so excited. I am so excited. If this is what oh my God. I'm not gonna look. I can't even look. I'm about to I'm about to just, oh my God, I'm about to have a freaking conniption, yo. I'm about to have a conniption. Tell me that's a Leatherman. Tell me that's a Leatherman. Tell me, hun, I'm gonna give you this. Give me a price on this one, hun. Here's just the outside packaging. Oh, and we need a price. My God. The sturdiness, the 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 heft, the anti-theft device. Don't worry, we didn't steal it. In fact, they sold from us, didn't they, hon? She's still mad about the way they charge. Like 2 months later, we're trying to figure out why the fuck. We figured it out after, their long kind of like explanation. I think it's more just people that.
Okay.
All right, here, what do we got, hun?
Cabela's has it for 120.
What? Oh, wow. Oh, man. For 120?
Yeah.
Can you find it anywhere else? Can you verify that price on a different?
Here has it for 117.
Oh, it's oiled. Oh, wow. I never.
Luke Trading has it for 120.
Wow, I have never seen anything like this. Can you explain the features to me? What is it? It's a little loose, has a little play. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't like that 100%. You hear that? Look, you can almost see it. Maybe that's designed in there. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be.
It says it's for tough jobs. Dual force isn't your average multi-tool. Boasting layered construction to provide 2 times the jaw strength and 2 times the force to manhandle any task. The adjustable 2-position slip joint jaw and extra large teeth grasp firmly onto a variety of fasteners and apply unparalleled control. Do you want the features?
Sure.
Blunt nose layered construction jaws, small fastener pliers, regular pliers, adjustable 2-size slip joint jaw, wire cutter, wire stripper, 3.25-inch plain edge blade, 3.35-inch center drive axis tech, a saw, a fine/coarse file, chisel edge, number 1 and number 2 cross drive, medium flathead driver, 8-inch/20 cm ruler, lanyard hole, fabric sheath. Closed length is 4.65 inches. Blade length is 3.25 inches. The weight is a mere 12 ounces. And the width is 0.84 inches.
That's funny. Interesting. I don't know how I'll use it. I mean, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna force myself to use it. I don't have another one. But man, what is... Oh, that's why. Look! I see the... Oh, look. It slips in, grabs, slips out, grabs not as tight. That's why it had that interplay. Look at that. Pretty nice stuff. Can it still close even with that? Okay, no, it can't. Maybe. No, you can't. So you have to have it in the other to actually get it to close. Okay. All right, that's a little different. That's nice. These are held by magnets, so they look losable for sure. But I like that. Like I've never seen that, right? So you have your tabs, right? Your heads, okay? 3 of them, right? There's your arm, which is very strong feeling. Very. How does that close? Oh, okay. Very sturdy, very strong, very heavy, right? These are that's not magnetized, I don't think. But these are. See, there's right here, look. Slips right in there like that. Look. Slips right in there like that. Look. That's nice. That's nice. See, I would have never bought that, bro. My wife would have never gave me permission to spend $150 on a freaking Leatherman. Would you, There's no way I would have got that. And even if we had $1 million, she would have not let me buy this probably. Would you, Man, that's beautiful. All right. Quite pleased. Let's get in the box. Let's get this thing going. Another crankbait, I think. Oh, baby. What is that? A poppin' perch. Wow. I have no idea what that does, yo. The poppin' perch. What do you think? You think that'll hit? KVD, I like, bro. Strike King, I like. I've carried around some Strike King shit. Ever since I started fishing, I've always had Strike King in my bag. The first football jig I ever fished was Strike King. The first plastic lure, like big feature crawbait, was Strike King. Strike King is always a go-to for me. Some of the stuff I've never even caught anything on. That doesn't mean that, that doesn't mean they're bad. It means I probably don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. We're going to keep on going so we can get you guys out of here. Some of you guys actually have things to do. Hold on. Oh, there's our list. Let's get the wifey on that. Babe?
Yeah.
Here, scan this and see if it can give us any insight as to whether Fishbolt is is giving us the big one, or if it's all good. Sometimes you got to check this fluff because there was a couple times. So that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it. We're gonna lay it out here, and we're gonna talk fishing gear. Hold on. Oh man, that was a lot. Okay, but now we're gonna repivot a little bit. We're gonna get everything out here. Let's see. We got the Leatherman. We've got the lures. Okay, 1, 2. We've got what else? We had the what did I do with those? I probably pitched them somewhere. We had those plastics, right? We got the Titan, right? We'll put that there. What else? I think that was it. I feel like I'm missing something though. Oh, yeah. Is that it? Yeah, the knife. Tell us what was in the box, hon. All right, I'm gonna switch up cameras a little bit. You guys take it easy for a minute, all right? Take it easy while I set up my camera so we could talk for a minute. All right, hang out. We're doing some adjustments. Go ahead, hon. Oh, is it not working? It's okay. We can. It's not that big deal. I just really like it here.
Okay, here we go. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Go ahead.
Gerber Dual Force Black Multi Tool. 120. Okay. Titan Deep Freeze Insulated Canned Bucket Tote. 53.
Okay.
Gerber Confidence Assisted Opening Knife. 43.
Okay.
Strike in KVD Pipsqueak Pop and Perch. $11. 13 Fishing Jabberjaw.
Yep.
$7.
Okay.
Gambler 4-inch Flappin' Shad.
Yeah.
$6.
Okay.
That was it?
That was it.
6 items.
6 items.
In the Elite box.
In the Elite box.
July Elite box.
July Elite box.
That's what you got.
All right. Well, that's the big reveal. Hun, talk to me, love. What do you think? Did they give us the big one this month? I mean, your husband is satisfaction 100%.
That's all that matters.
So I am 100 on the box for this month. Okay. I'm a little grumpy at YouTube because this is the second time I've done an unboxing, all right? Technically, if YouTube wouldn't have scrubbed my last video, I probably wouldn't have even got this box, would I have, on?
True.
So there's a good chance that their marketing, the way they charge, that people don't like, right? Because they're like, oh, they charge me 3 times, and then hon, tell me what was your, because she really had that kind of feeling. Babe, give me the feeling on the way they charge your shit, yo.
I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan. Tell me why. Speak a little louder, and I won't have to repeat what you say.
Yeah. Because they charge you. Well, this month they charged before we got the box.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I'm paying for something that I didn't get.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so if I understand it correctly, they bill you for the next month. So you don't get nothing. So you'll pay for the first time, you'll pay, say, this month, you'll pay for July, but you won't get a box until next month.
Yep.
The end of next month. So it's not like I just paid it, it'll take a week and I get it. Yay. No, you don't get it for a fucking month, bro. And that sucks.
That does kind of suck.
Because then you forget, and then you're like, where the fuck's my box? Did they take advantage of me? Send me nothing. Yeah, but on the plus side, when you stop your subscription, you should then get one more box.
Right.
So that's what we don't know, because
We
we
don't
haven't
know.
stopped your subscription.
Right, not yet. That negotiation is still outstanding. Okay, we're going to go over some things in my tackle now that I'm proud of, and it also represents a great portion of our household's funds. Right, Hun? All right, so this is something that's very important, right? Every piece that I have is curated, right? And it's part of my collection because it matters, okay? Because I think it's important. I enjoy fishing, okay? That is my vibe, isn't it, Hun?
What's your vibe?
I haven't been able to go as much because I prioritized some other things, and it's been hot and worms. I haven't had worms, which are my confidence bait. So I don't like going unless I got some worms. Now, once I show you what I have, you'll probably call me some kind of fool for even thinking I need a worm. Okay? You'll probably say, this guy is obviously a rookie. He obviously doesn't understand how fish work. Okay? But now is something special. Okay? I have to get my gear ready because I just might do some fishing this weekend. Won't I? Shouldn't I, Hun? Should I? Is there a good chance I might actually get some line in the water?
I don't see one.
Oh, I love that answer from the wife. I love that answer for the wife. That means she just might help me out. That means she just might help me out. Okay, I'm going to do this real quick because this is a part that is going to make the video take even longer. And I know these boxes, they're opening up all over the country right now. These boxes are popping up left and right. By the end of this evening, you are going to know everything in this box 3 times over. But this is my time to explain to you what I have here. So this is the big surprise from last month's box. I opened it last month, but I haven't used it. So this is brand new. It hasn't been in the water yet. You know, it took a little heat, which I was a little scared of because it was in a hot garage. So I thought I'd come and I'd find it in a... Oh, no, that's right, hon. This you bought for me, huh? This big-ass coal shad. This didn't come in any box. You bought me this. Oh, the largest swim bait I own. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. I am so keen to get that in the water that I haven't done it. I have wanted this so bad and so long that as soon as I got it, it sat here. And I haven't fished with it, okay? That's the coal shad, okay? The coal shad Berkeley 6. There's only one other one. They had at Shields that was a little bigger, and I didn't get it because this is already intimidating for me. You know what I mean? I'm using like slow death hooks, fucking worms. I'll show you what my go-to is. This right here is stepping out my comfort zone. All right, stepping out my comfort zone so much I can't even go fishing because I'm as scared that yeah, I mean, that's no buenos. That's no buenos. I'm frightened to use that. Okay. You know how many lures I've spent $12 on and I have to come and tell my wife it's gone forever? Yeah. All right. Here's another special thing. I love this, man. I love this. I haven't had to get any recharge water. This stuff is beautiful. I am actually going to get some more because this is kind of diluted. It's got some dirt. Got my hands. I use tweezers when I go in here, like pickles, right? I don't like when people put their hands in the pickle jar because, for one, you have oil, you have salt. It throws off the pH of the pickles, I think. This is Gulp Alive juice, okay? Gulp Alive juice, for some reason, they've managed to charge $20 for this thing. When I bought this, my wife was like, what? $19? This is worth it, okay? I keep every Gulp Alive in here, okay? If you look at that. Do you see what's in there? Do you see what's in there? I got little fake maggots. I got the little bugs that come with it. I got the big long worms, the big kind of like gulp, kind of like earthworm things that are in there. They all live in there. All right. I got some others. I threw a Strike King. I was talking about Strike King. I threw a Strike King lobster, like a little lobster crab, little fucking, little jitterbug crab or whatever it is. Not crab, but a mud bug, little, the regular football jig, peanut butter and jelly one. It's like a peanut butter, like a purple on top and a peanut butter brown. And I've had it in here for a little while, and that some bitch melted, yo. I already knew that. I knew that some plastics, right? They have to be water based, right? There's different plastics. Not all plastics are created equal. But if you got Gulp Alive and or anything that you can like search up, I think there's one more that fits. I'll bring it up here in a minute. But there's one more brand that isn't Gulp, but it works in this brine or this Gulp Alive. I love that stuff, man. So anything I have Gulp lives in there. You got your little maggots, you got your little minnows, you got some worm pieces, right? Because I cut them, right? The big worms, you can cut them down. Like I can still smell it. It leaks just a little bit. Smells good. It's like a. I'm not gonna tell you what it smells like. You're gonna have to smell it for yourself. All right, so we're gonna stick with plastics, okay? This is the plastics this is where my plastics are. Another addition from my wife. She went and got this at an Asian or a Japanese fishing. Now I suggest to you, if you want to get outside your fishing, I guess neighborhood, start checking out some Japanese fishing. Hon, what is fishing the guy on YouTube I like? Fishing Waki.
Yeah, Waki.
Waki. Oh, very nice. I love that guy. Fisherman Waki. Okay, so I have everything in here. Oh, this smells really good. Like I wish you could smell that. Okay. Like I wish you could smell that. You see that? Look, I'm gonna replace it. See this? I got one in there. It's been in there a while. I told you I'm gonna put a new one now. All right. You want the fish smell because I had some carp bait, some carp cut bait, and I put it in here, right? Because I didn't want to go to waste. It's actually still in here. Look, it's dried up. This is like dried bait, right? Dried carp, Blue Mountain carp bait. Okay. I throw that in there. I could keep the fishy smell. I don't want my baits to smell like me. I don't want my baits to smell like sweat. I don't want them to smell like whiskey. They won't smell like that anymore, but you get the idea. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little tour of what I have in here real quick. Some of this stuff I know how to use, some of it I don't. So I don't want you to think I'm an expert in anything because I'm actually not. Hold on, these are special. I've carried them around since almost my first days of fishing. Little Temu. You see that? I know it's kind of hard to see. Maybe if I look at that. Little Temu maggots. Okay. Those you can't put in the Gulp Alive. Okay. These are Gulp Alive. This is how they look when they dry out. Right? Little hard pieces. I don't know why those didn't go back in the water, but I'm not going to put them in there because there might have been a reason. All right. These start going to our flipping shads, right? You have your flipping shad. This one caught his little tail. So he might, be a tailless grub at one point. That's how they look when they don't get their tails jacked up, right? Little flipping shads. You can see I've tried to use it, but I don't really know how to use those. I have to admit. These are some of my favorite, right? These are the coffee flavored. I think these might be KVD, right? KVD, little color, I don't know if you can see that, right? A little green and yellow. I think those are KVD if I know correctly. Sometimes I cut them off, right? Like I use the tail. Okay, what else we got? Oh, these are real nice. My wife actually bought me these. Uh, these, incidentally, these glow in the dark, right? So they're like little shrimps. Like, I don't know what you'd call this. I guess it's a plastic, right? Little creature bait. But I love these, man. You could shine a light on them, right? You can shine like a UV light if you bring a UV light with you, even if it's sunny. I guess you wouldn't have to if it's sunny, right? But anyway, I love those. I've never caught anything on them. You know, I've kept them in here. Look, that's got like a different color, right? Like a red tint. See? All right, these I actually found this one and I love it. Look, it's a little squirrely tail, right? I found it by the side. I've never bought one of those, so I don't know what that is, but I love it. All right. Of course, you got your little regular little jig heads. You know, I got some of these are the little worms, right? These can't go in the gulp alive. These are the little ones. I don't forget what they call it, like little trout worms. Those are the trout worms. Oh man, this one's special. This one says, look, for all the guys, maybe you can tell me if I strung it wrong. You know what that is? You see what that is? That's that Moto Maki or that Moto Yamamoto. That's a Yamamoto scat bait. All right? Meant to look like a turd falling in the water, I guess. Okay, I love it. Haven't caught anything on it. What else? You know, we got these are I think 6 cents. 6 cents plastics, maybe? I don't know. We've got some little, you know, these little things. It's not really much. So those are my plastics. You know, there's really nothing to show there. A couple little maggots that I like to use. Maybe, you know, I've hit on them before. Yeah, these is breaking down. So as you can see, these are those little, you know, these are the fucking. I know you guys know what those are, bro. But anyway, that's the caper. Okay. That's the caper. All right. I like beads when I'm lacing up. These little beads, these are soft beads that are meant for carp. They're pickups, is what they call it. I use them all in different ways, but I like carp and I like doing overnight fishing. So those are pickups, okay, for like your method weights and stuff like that. Method fishing. So we can explain that. I'm sure you guys know what that is. So you know I'm no expert. So if I know the vocabulary, I know you guys know it. All right. So those are my plastics right in there, nice and tight, nice and good, good handy little Japanese, you know, creativity there. Now this is something special. This is another thing from my wife, okay? And when I asked for a diverse kind of like hook set, right? Like a terminal tackle, right? That could sometimes be like $300. You know, we don't have the means. Sometimes my wishes, you know, outpace our means, but that's okay. My wife always finds a way. And so this little case right here, she got it. You know, I don't even know. It was for a gift. It was to, you know, for Father's Day. But it has got everything, bro. It has got everything I need. You know, I've got like worm weights, I've got small swivels, I've got small little weights I've never seen, like clip weights. I've got little eyeballs that like can that I love the little because I like this. The case that came in is a little finicky, but so this is my terminal tackle, right? My hooks, you know, my bits, my bobs, my sparklies, right? I like sparkly you know, from when catfishing, you know. I got my trebles. You know, I'm out late at night. This is my you know, my Guggen. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with these. These are good. I don't even know why. They're like the Guggen uh you can't really see it. Maybe if I kind of like shine the light, like see the logo? That's the Guggen logo. It just seems maybe it's like the placebo thing, or maybe it's just, you know, you perceive something as better just because, you know, you think it is. But I've got every kind of hook in here, bro. Every kind. I got weedless. I've got, you know, fucking big fucking, you know, big plastic. I got to reorganize this, but this is everything you need, bro. Me and like probably two other dudes could go fishing and be okay, huh, hon? I could take two dudes fishing, huh, babe? I could totally hang out with two dudes and we would be good. And we might catch even. Yeah, they had a boat. Those are my homies, yo. Now I would actually be the guy that wouldn't want to go because I wouldn't want to deceive them to think I thought they were such hot shit to take. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I don't need no boat. I'll stay here on the bank. Tell me what you guys get when you come back. be the one friend that want to stay on the bank because I'm too ashamed to admit I wish I had a fucking boat. On.
Want a boat?
Yeah, I know, especially now that I can drive it and not have to worry about drinking. All right. Here we go. The last thing. We're going to tighten it up, and I'm going to save the best for last, all right? I want to show you some crankbaits and stuff, but this is just some quick stuff. You know, once again, this is the stuff everybody has, okay? You know, this is all my weights, right? I got my you know, my circle weights, or my egg weights. I've got jig heads, you know, that everybody knows. These I put such a fuss to get in, and I haven't even caught anything, right? You know, the little hole there, you see the hole in it to put the little, you know, bait. You know, I got all my jig heads in here. Oh, some of these are really nice, yo. The Fusion by Berkeley. Berkeley Fusion, never caught. All right. Another Berkeley product, right? You could tell by the little face there, right? Another special jig head. I don't lose anything, right? I use it until it's either gone or disintegrate. So those are all my jig heads. I save all of them. Oh, like this one here. Look at this. This one is nice, right? You know, specialty jig head, right? You guys jig head, all you jig head fishers, you know, I don't, bro. Like I still try to put fucking worms on these things, bro. This one's real nice. I can't really see it. You know, I put worms on them because I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what to do with this. So those are all my like my jigs, you know. My I can't think of those Ned rigs, like right? You're gonna run a Ned rig, right? Or a worm, I guess. These little tubes. Thanks. Shout out to Guggen. Guggen has some really good tungsten weights that I like, right? Little green tungsten weights. You know, so those are all my weights. Okay, I do that as well. That's a big piece of carp. You see that big piece of carp, big dried blue mountain carp. I throw that in there. I don't know if it helps, but I'd rather my fucking shit smell like fish instead of smell like me. They might like it better. All right, and now the final countdown. And we're going to send this out. Here it is. This is the reason I did the warm down. Nobody's ever seen this box, not even my wife. She doesn't look in here. She might, but she didn't say if she did or not. Here it goes. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at that. You see that? That is the setup. This is the candy shop. Okay. We've got Z-Man, Micro Finesse. You know where those are. Somebody can tell me what size jig. I got it. We have the Worm Blower, which I will not go fishing without. Right, hun?
Right.
Blow a worm. You will like it. Blow a worm. Get the worm. Blow it. You will not be able to stop. I have hit so many fish. The action you can get on a fat ass, floating, bloated ass worm, not to mention, worms get tired. Worms get old. Worms get lazy. Sometimes you want that sumbitch to move. You put this in there, bro. You put this, a little bit of this in there. They'll come alive. They will come alive. You have to have a technique. It's not easy. But if you learn how to use this, I think I could ride with any tournament fisherman. I don't know why they're not out there blowing some worms on the lake. All right, here we go. Some Zoom. You know, these Zoom, they can't go in the alive water, right? These have to, you know, these are like petroleum based or whatever. I have these. These are like drop shots, right? We got these at Ollie's in Michigan. Really like little drop shot. I haven't hit on them yet, but I keep trying. You know, you got your little salamanders, right? Little Zoom salamanders. What else I have in here? That looks like it. I just got those drop shot because I always use worms on a drop shot, so I was intrigued. that you could actually, use a plastic. So, you know, I always thought that, worms had to be oh, another thing I don't know how to use, but I'm psyched of. Shout out to Guggen Squad, right? The Hummer buzz bait. I don't know how to use buzz baits, right? I got another one. Guggen, Ollie's on sale. Really good. I want to use this. I want to use it. I want to use it. I want to use it. I want to use it, but I don't know how. Lunker oil. I want to use it. I want to use it. I've tried using it. See, there's some missing. I've tried to syringe it into plastics. I've tried to inject it into worms with my worm blower. I've tried to just soak it on plastics. I've soaked it on worms. Fuck, I've almost drank it, hoping I would have some luck. But no go on that. Okay. More Guggen, right? I'm a big fan of tungsten, which is new for me. For one, I hate touching lead. For two, I hate losing lead in the water. So tungsten, that's good. These little things, I buy these all the time. These, you get them at Shields or whatever, little trout setups. I love these things, man. Sometimes when I'm so frustrated and I get so tired because it seems like you could spend almost your whole day tying up. So this is even with the hassle of unopening it, untangling it, trying to figure out what you're going to do with it, maybe trimming it or tying it on different than what it's designed. I sometimes cut them up and use the little beads like the hooks. I reuse the shit out of that. So I'll use it once, throw it in my box, trim it out. It'll stay in there, and I will use each component as I see fit. All right. These, you're always looking for a way to cut stuff. These should actually come out of here. I'm going to actually take those. I probably just took them one day when I didn't have anything to cut. These spooks, come on, bro. If you don't know about the dang Demon Dragon, by God, you better watch some Dieter Melhorn. You better get online and watch you some Dieter Melhorn, boy. On. Dieter Melhorn is going to tell you how to use these. Shout out to Dieter. I love you, man. You don't know how much hours my wife has rolled her eyes and rolled the day that we purchase internet and I can get me some Deer Melhorn in my life. Ain't it right, honey? God dog, if I met Dieter Melhorn at the Piggly Wiggly, I think I'd just about be beside myself. I might act like a plumb fool if I walked up on Dieter Melhorn at the gum grocery aisle. Shout out to Dieter with your big old boat. If there's anything I can do for you, brother, please let me wash your boat about 100 times to go with you fishing once. This man, Dieter Melhorn, and I wasn't even going to talk about him, but I have no other way to explain to Mr. Melhorn how much I love him and how much his content is meant to me. Oh no, you want to talk about fishing content? Oh my God. Fishing hacks. Fun. What's the goal point with the fishing hacks video? Fishing and stuff. Oh my God. Hun, tell me about some fishing and stuff. Fishing and stuff. He is funny. Oh my God, fishing and stuff. I don't even think I'd be making this video right now if it wasn't for him, man. He is a joy to be around, to watch the way this kid interacts with fans, bro. To watch the idea he comes up with. That little joke fish telling them fucking weird ass dad jokes. The pool joke, the reoccurring joke with him trying to borrow his neighbor's pool. Yo, fishing and stuff's a genius. I don't know where this kid came from. I don't know what he's done with his life. He's got to be something special. Yo, Phil, you know what those are, right? I do some night fishing. I love night fishing. Shot to get out, get into fishing and stuff. You know about some night fishing with your sorry self. Get on that. Oh, now here's something nice. This actually came in last month's box. Huh? You see that? That is something I have never seen before. Now, you boys out there that get out there every year and know what it's like to fish, and you would know exactly the water this goes in. You would know exactly the conditions that you'd yank this some bitch out of your tackle box. Oh my God. I wish I had that kind of knowledge, and I hope I'm not blowing out my god dang mic. I really do. This right here is the future of my life. Man. Oh, man. Tell me I'm dumb for wanting to take some daggum worms. Can somebody that really knows their stuff tell me I could have went out fishing weeks ago? I've been waiting for worms for about a week. Should I have waited? Should I have waited? Because this sumbitch looks like I'd eat it myself right in here. I mean, the pearlescence, you can't see that. I don't know if you can, but that is a Sammy. It says Sammy on its ass end. Somebody please tell me what that is. Tell me how to use it. Please. I wish I'd like to come on here and had done a bunch of research to make myself sound like something else, but I'm just going to be honest. I don't know what the fuck to do with about everything I'm about to show you next, okay? So I need a lesson from you, okay? I need somebody to hit me up. I need somebody to retweet this to somebody that knows that can get me out here and get me so I can look at my wife in the evening and maybe make love to her without feeling like somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. All right, here we go. You see what that is? Everybody knows what that is, bro. I've seen that. I think every time I go to a local lake or a local fishing hole, I see one of those. Now that looks like to you, to an expert like y'all, that looks like a whopper plopper, don't it? That looks like a whopper plopper, right? See how that bad boy goes whopper plopper, right? Well, that might fool you, but it's not. It's from Temu. So it ain't a verified plopper. It's just a whopper. That's a Temu setup. Because when I first was fishing, right, I really didn't know what I was doing, and I couldn't justify buying expensive shit, right? So Temu was always the way to go. So shout out to Temu. I hope your ass is dead, and I hope no more Temu stuff. Don't order Temu, man. Fuck Temu. All right, here is the prize of my collection. It's been in the water. I've tried it. Look at that. That's why it's hooked up here. This one. Look at that. That is the glory of Guggen. I think that's called the Grand Clutch, maybe. Or I mean the colors, the weight, the noise, that the action. I can't tell you enough. I mean, I'm mad at the fish for not appreciating this lure. Now, I don't know what kind of design this is other than, it's a crankbait. Look at that. You hear that? You hear that weight? Right? You hear that? That is the Grand Clutch by Guggen Squad. I think. I think. I think. I'm waiting to catch on that, man. I am waiting to catch on that. The day I catch on that, I think my life will be fulfilled. My fishing life will be fulfilled once I catch other than my finger on that. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Here's another one. Now this one is another Guggen Squad. I think it might actually be the same. It might actually be the same. This one's still got that lick of string on it, so you can see I used it. I tied right up to it. I'm still don't know a lot. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. But that says it drops 7 feet, right? Isn't that what that says? See, there's a little bit of so I don't know. I think that's the same as the other one. I actually don't know what to do with those. Okay. There's another one that came. I know this came. This one was here. This one's real nice here too. Look. Look. Um this one hasn't been in the water. I think maybe once. Maybe once. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's been in the water. See, it's got the little string still tied on it. This one I probably just threw it in just to test. It says Pointer SP. Pointer SP. Real nice little minnow. That's a shiner. That seems like a summertime bait. I mean, that should be a bait you could use all the time. I'm thinking about starting to take off that front treble because I lose a lot of these. I'm scared to fish with them because I don't want to lose them. I don't want to go tell my wife I got to try to figure out how to spend $20 on a lure. or whatever, $12. So I've heard that you can actually drop that first hook and maybe protect yourself from losing it. I don't know. Maybe somebody will tell me if that's a good idea. I would almost lose fish if it meant then I have to worry about losing my little collection here. Now this is also a nice one. Look at this. Look at. Oh, another nice one. See through. It looks a lot like a Guggen, but I don't. It isn't. This is a Pointer SP. Another Pointer SP. Look at the front on that. Look at the mouth on that, bro. Look at the blade, bro. Look at the hanger. Look how mad he is. All right. Another one that I can't wait. Please tell me how to use that. Please tell me how to use that if you know how. All right. If you catch this video and you know how, tell me how to use that. Please do not let me stumble in the dark. Be my light. Be the one to help me. All right, here's another one. Some of my favorite kind of baits like this, lures, are crankbaits. All right. Now, I believe this is probably a crankbait. You know, it ties up. It has a good balance. I believe this one might have came in last month's. Some of these came. I think this might have been a fish vault. Real sturdy. I mean, you know, fish like this. I don't know. I need knowledge. Give me knowledge. I can't just spend hours and hours out by the lake, you know, getting it right. Got to make sure you're legal. Got to make sure you can keep your plastics on your jigs, right? Usually they like the gel stuff. There's a Loctite product I think that's like a gel, liquid gel, but this will work in a pinch. Plus, they tell you, well, you know, let it dry or whatever. I would say you already know you're going to tie up. You already know you're going to change your plastic. Go ahead and just get that ready. Use that. It's worth it. It's worth it. And I tell you, baby, I am a cat fisherman at heart. My wife knows that. She got me these for Father's Day. Shout out to old Dieter Melhorn. I can actually tie some of these up myself, not with these. I don't have these bits and bobs, but I really like this. I haven't caught anything on it, right? You got this is styrofoam. You know, you got your spinners, right? You got this way noise, right? Right? You got this, whatever you're doing with that, you get the idea. Okay? Night fishing, got to have your beacons in there, bros. You got to have your beacons. Take these. You can do a lot with these. You could put them on the tip of your fucking pole. You could put them on your beer can. You could put them on, you know what I mean, back over on your bobbers. Anyway, so that's the usual stuff. You know, everybody has that. This right here got used. I want to use it again, right? Let me get these fuckers out of here. Okay, look. These, I love these, man. I used to have a little tiny one. This is the biggest craw I've ever had. So there's that one. All right. Trot line, right? You got your 8-pound P line. You guys know what that is. Okay, I found some drip drops, right? You got some Guggen hooks. I just use those. I don't know if those are Guggen, but, you know, I got more hooks, right? We got those Guggen Bandito bugs. That's what I showed you earlier. Another I haven't hit, but I want to. Crappy magnets. Another one I haven't hit, but I want to. Right? Worms. Another one I haven't hit, but I want to. Right? A knife stolen from my wife's kid. Right? Oh, these are special. I haven't hit on these either, but I begged and begged for these. Remember my mummy worms? They're used. I've used them, but I haven't hit. I haven't hit. And that's it. That is the glory that is fishing for me right now. Oh, one more thing. I got to show you I might do another one for the poles. I'm not going to drag poles into this right now, but I do want to show you this because this I'm very proud of. Hold on. Hold on. Come back over here, Ozzy. Come back over here. All right. Look. My bobbers. These I'm going to hurry through because I don't have to explain bobbers, but you guys know what these are. These are my favorite. These are my favorite. Okay? These are my favorite. Look. Look at this. Look at the color in here. Can you see that? Can you see that? Look at that. I've got every bobber you could think of. I got lighty bobbers. And I got another thing upstairs with my slip bobbers. Look, I got the big old Wallies, the Walmart ones, the little red styrofoam one, the cheapies that you could throw away. The expensive one I got in Michigan. I love this bobber. Lights up in the water. It is so good. The weight on this is so nice. This this thing will fly, bro. This thing, I don't know what it is. I have never had a bobber that flies the way this thing does. It glides. That is a VMC bobber, light up bobber, right? It lights up when it hits the water. Oh man, these I love, right? Night bobbies. I got those. 2 sizes. Oh, 3 sizes, right? Those are the ones the little fill sticks go in. Another one, right? I love those. Night fishing. Don't fucking forget it. Finesse fishing, little tiny ones, right? Phil, my favorite brand, right? Come on, slip bobbers, bro. Slip bobbers, bro. Slip bobbers. You know what they do? You know why we love them, right? Cigar floats, right? You didn't want to do your catfishing. You want to set up a rig, maybe get some fucking, get off the bottom, right? Oh, look at that little baby. Just a little baby. All right. Those are my oh, this one here too. Look at that one. Another one, little nice, little tiny one, little styrofoam. This actually came with another thing we'll talk about later. See how that little canister? I love bobbers, bro. I love bobbers. I'll buy bobbers. I make my own bobbers. Don't I on? There it is. We're not gonna do polls. We're not gonna do POLLS. We're not gonna do POLES. We're going home, baby. You have a mission to do. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to pass this video on, is to watch it again, is to go fishing, is to take a kid fishing, is to take a girl fishing, is to take a guy fishing, take up anyone fishing. Get a line in the water. Get a line in your life. Get in the water. Let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. Tight lines, ladies. Keep them tight.